process and the lives of the Navajo, Apache, Ute, and Pueblo artists living within Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. Tune in every third Thursday of the month at 9:30 a.m. or find podcast episodes. Native Art Voices of the Four Corners, great artist stories are the journey of art in the Four Corners.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin Morning Program on KSJE.
Tuesday morning, 8:50 a.m. here on KSJE. It is time for our Adopt a Pet Tuesday segment. Joining me live on the phone this morning from the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter to tell us about some of the great pets available this week, Amber Francisco is here with us this morning. Amber, good morning.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
Doing okay, thanks. Thank you for being with us, and always appreciate your time to talk about some of the great animals you've got at the shelter this week. And so, without any further ado, let's get right to it. Tell me a little bit about Opal.
Yes, Opal is a 1.5-year-old, very playful girl. She's always wants to be out and about and on the go. She's got lots of energy, so she needs an active household. So if you're wanting to stay busy and be out and about, you got to come down and meet her. I guarantee you're going to want to take her home.
Okay, very good. That is Opal, available at the shelter this week. And what about Bashful?
Bashful is a 5-year-old sweetheart who lives up to his name. He can be a little bashful at first when he first meets new people, but once he gets to know you and knows that you're going to be a friend to him, you're going to have a friend for life. He's just looking for a patient household where he can just adjust and be himself.
Okay, all right, that's Bashful. And last but certainly not least is Miles.
Miles is a 3-year-old sweetheart, and he's had a rough start in life. When he first got to the shelter, we discovered that he was heartworm positive. He has now been treated and is ready for his forever. So he's looking for a family that will, come in and let him relax for a little bit while he, recovers from his treatment, but then give him the happy ending that he deserves, that love of a lifetime and a new family. Right.
Very good. That is Miles, also available at the shelter this week. And this is just a small sample, I guess, right, Amber, of all the animals you have at the shelter? You guys still pretty full?
Yes, unfortunately, we are 100% full in dogs. So, this is just a few of the amazing pets that we have for adoption. So we need everyone to come down if you've been thinking about it, adding in a 4-legged edition or a 3-legged edition. We have a 3-legged dog there too. Come down and we'll help you find the right fit for your family.
Okay, very good. Well, Amber, thank you so much for joining me this week. Always appreciate your time and the work that you and everyone at the shelter does for the animals in our community. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Thank you, Scott. You have a great week.
All right, you too. Thank you. That is Amber Francisco from the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter. As I said, she is with us every Tuesday to talk about some of the pets at the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter, part of KSJE's commitment to animal welfare in San Juan County by having this segment on the air each and every Tuesday. And you can help us, of course, spread the word about these deserving pets. Just go to our KSJE Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can share these video segments with your networks and friends and connections and help us spread the word. So we really appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. As I mentioned at the top of the hour, we wanted to update the weather forecast, which was a little out of date at the beginning of the program. And so let me do that one. Have a few extra minutes this morning to check and get going with the forecast. Right now it's about 79 degrees already outside in Farmington, and we are expecting a partly sunny day today, probably about a 20% chance of a scattered shower popping up maybe this afternoon. I think we might have had a shower at my house at least overnight, but today's high should be reaching about lower 90s, I'd say, maybe 93. We're going to get to the map here in just a second here as I work my way to find it for you, but we always want to share that 10-day forecast because it's showing a trend of cooler temperatures. That's kind of the big weather story this morning, and so that's why I wanted to share that with you, because cooler weather is on the way, and perhaps some pretty good chances for some rain showers as well. So another reason to share it, and so that's why I thought we had a pretty good forecast to share. There it is, 93 for a high today. Again, meaning about a 30% chance of showers tonight. Take a look, down to 70 degrees with a 50% chance of showers. 86 for a high on Wednesday. Another 50% chance of rain overnight. Another 50% chance of rain on Thursday with a high of only 79. I don't know when the last time is we haven't reached 80 degrees this summer. Friday, 81 with another chance for rain, and 84 by Saturday. Mid-80s looking pretty good for next week. So with overnight showers perhaps in the forecast. So that's the forecast as it stands right now. I'm Scott Micklin. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, of course, a little after 8 o'clock. My guest Wednesday from San Juan Regional Medical Center. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow right here on KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico.